What is a rash guard? One of our viewers posted that question. So a rash guard is a long sleeve or short sleeve t-shirt style top that a lot of no-gi Brazilian jiu-jitsu players will wear. It's made out of synthetic material, so it kind of clings to your skin. It's pretty tight. It's supposed to be, just as tight as, say, a spandex tights. And the reason that jiu-jitsu players like to wear that is so that it prevents them from getting what we call mat burn, which are these reddish abrasions that you can get when your skin rubs against the mat as you're grappling with a partner. So I should also explain that the counterpart to the rash guard are board shorts, which are mid-thigh shorts that typically have a little tie around the waist, probably a Velcro closure as well. And no zippers, no snaps, nothing hard like that, because you don't want that to interfere, press into you or your opponent or your partner while you're doing jiu-jitsu on the ground. A lot of men especially like to wear the board shorts, presumably because they don't want to be rolling around on the ground with another dude in spandex type shorts. Me personally, I'll wear the board shorts on top of tights. And in any case, I guess the next question is, well, why do jiu-jitsu players use rash guards and board shorts? And where did this come from? And the answer to that is, well, both rash guards and board shorts are from surfing culture. And then Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys who decided they wanted to do jiu-jitsu without the gi just kind of adapted those surfing attire to their purposes for grappling on the mat. Now, why would there be such a connection between surfing attire and the martial arts? They seem to be two very separate activities and cultures. Well, there's a simple answer to that, and that's all due to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, right? So in Brazil, it's very much a beach culture. So you know how it's, say, in North America or Europe, when we talk about getting into a fight, or I guess when guys talk about getting into a fight, typically they'll say, well, let's say you're at a bar. So you're probably standing up at the bar, and then a guy comes up to you and says whatever, and then take it from there, right? So in Brazil, since it's more of a beach culture, everybody's sitting down on the beach. A guy's probably with a girl, and then another guy comes along, and then he's standing up, maybe the other guy's still sitting down, and then they get into it, right? So that's also a big part about why Brazilian jiu-jitsu, basically they assume you're starting sitting down, whereas in North American Europe, we assume that in a fight you're going to start standing up. A little bit of a cultural difference there. That's also a little bit of practicality in terms of self-defense, right? But I think that's where the connection came between surf attire and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's just, hey, these guys are already wearing their surf attire. They're on the beach. One guy's sitting down at least, and then they just start getting into it. So that's what a rash guard is.